Hi friends, I'm Nyx, and today's video is a bit different because I am giving you guys my first impressions of Coral Island, a game that I've been wanting to play for a very long time. If you guys like this video and want to see more from me, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel because it really helps me out. With that being said, let's get into the video. Coral Island is a new take on the traditional farming sim because it allows you to do things that other farming sims don't typically let you do, such as diving, catching sea creatures. You can even catch bugs in here, which is really fun. From my point of view, Coral Island is kind of like a mix between Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing in several different ways. It is very much its own game, but it also, I think, takes heavy inspiration from those types of games, and I think it is a very good, cozy game that offers a lot of things for people to do. For a game that is in early access or open beta like this is right now, I surprisingly haven't encountered that many bugs or glitches so far. That's something that I've had an issue with in previous games that I've played in open beta, such as Disney Dreamlight Valley, which I got on Switch. That could be partially why it was so bad, but that game was notoriously glitchy and would bug out and close randomly. I know that there are some in here, but I haven't found too many yet, and I think that's kind of a testament to how much work has gone into this game and how much they care for it, I guess. That they want to make sure it feels like a polished, very polished product before they release it, which I love because nobody likes buying a game at release that feels unfinished. Kind of how New Horizons felt without the 2.0 update for the longest time, where we just felt like we were missing so many basic mechanics in the game. With Coral Island still being in early access, things that we don't have that we might want could potentially come later because they are taking players' feedback and really listening to what people who are playing the game think about it, what their thoughts are, and are continuously trying to improve it. Two things I really love about this game that I think really made me want to play it and continue making me want to play it are the amazing visuals and the very good soundtrack. The music in the game is very relaxing. It's also fairly unique. There's some elements of music in the game that have reminded me of RPG games that I've played before, and there's other parts that remind me of games like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley. You know, the typical cozy game, farm sim type thing. I think the sound effects are also nice. They sound pretty realistic. My only complaint about them is they can get a bit annoying if you're mining the same resource repeatedly. So I've noticed that when I'm trying to mine for stones, that the sound of hitting that stone can get kind of annoying after a while if I keep just mining for them and I don't switch to trying to mine for, like, farm for something else, I guess. But that's just like a minor thing, so it doesn't really detract from my gameplay experience at all, so I don't really think that it's that big of an issue. Coral Island also gives you the ability to slow down in-game days, which can be very helpful, and I feel like it makes the game more fun because it sucks to feel like you're being rushed when you are trying to enjoy a game that has time that's not connected to real world time, and rushing to get everything that you want to get done in a single day done kind of makes you not want to play it, because it makes, I know that it makes me feel a bit anxious when I have to do that. So I'm sure that the same can be said for other people. Some people might like that feeling of having to rush everything, kind of like they're on a schedule, more than like having unlimited time to do things. But I enjoy that this game gives you the option to slow down the in-game time if you would like to. Maybe there's a day that you want to spend a long time in the mines and get a bunch of resources there, or something that you might not be able to do with normal game time without passing out. Something that I enjoy about Coral Island that I haven't really experienced too much with games other aside from Stardew Valley is that resources are genuinely fun to collect. I have experienced this a little bit with Disney Dreamlight Valley, where there's like the cool effect that happens every time you harvest a resource. However, sometimes that feels a bit tedious to me. In here, it's just, I don't know, it feels very relaxing, and it's really satisfying to just clear out sections of my farm, to walk around in the beautiful environment and gather materials, forageables, what have you. The whole experience of that is just so enjoyable that it makes me want to dump hours of my time into this game. So I already see myself playing it for a very long time. Going off of that, there is so much to do in the game that I don't see myself getting bored. I think it would be difficult to get bored with this game, because not only can you farm, but you can also go to the mines, you can mine, you can dive, collect sea creatures, fish, catch bugs, you can chop down trees, you know, the typical stuff like Stardew Valley where you just collect materials. You can forage for things, interact with the residents of Coral Island and make some new friends, work on decorating your farm with all of the cute furniture items that they have in game, change your look up, get new clothing items, craft things. The possibilities are endless, and I don't think there's just so much to work on that I don't feel like I would get bored of this anytime soon, especially because the main story of the game is so intriguing, and it like really makes you a part of a bigger thing than just yourself, that it makes you want to continue playing. Because when you come to Coral Island, it is just after a big oil spill, and basically the island has gone downhill. It used to be very bustling, very well esteemed, and was high rated. It would kind of be like a 5-star Animal Crossing island, but since then it's dipped down to what you would probably call a 1-star island in like Animal Crossing. The water is overrun with pollution. A lot of people have moved away. The museum has nothing left in it. And it's your responsibility. Basically, they leave it up to you, as they do in most games like this, to help revitalize the island, help heal it, and bring it back to life, while also making friends along the way. And I think that's really cool. So while I do like that you can fish and catch bugs in here, I do have a complaint that catching bugs and fish seems a bit too hard. But this game, the fishing feels easier than bug catching. I'm sure that there's like a technique to get down, and once you get that technique down, it's not as complicated as it seems to be. But Coral Island doesn't really give you a walkthrough on how to do things. It's kind of like Stardew, where it just throws you in and lets you figure things out yourself as you go along. So trying to catch bugs when they have a certain like sight meter, I'm not sure what it's called, but they will fly away from you or hop away or whatever if you get too close to them and don't catch them in time, and then they disappear, and it can be very frustrating. However, I do feel like that in turn makes it feel more rewarding when you get good at it and you are able to catch things and donate them to the museum, because it feels like you're working for them a bit more, and it's not just like random chance necessarily. It like takes actual skill to get them instead of just throwing fish bait into the water and hoping that you get the fish that you've been waiting for all season. Something else I really like about Coral Island in comparison to a game like Stardew is that there's well over 20 NPCs that you are able to marry in this game. In Stardew, I think it's only like 14-ish or something. I don't remember the specific number, but it's significantly less. I like the dialogue options, the dialogue in here a lot. Conversations feel a lot more realistic and less scripted to me. Yes, occasionally they will say the same things, but I don't think it's as redundant as it has been in Animal Crossing or certain events in like Stardew per se, which I like because it makes me want to talk to people around the island a lot more and learn what they like, what they don't like, and little things about them. I also just like how many people there are to talk to and get to know, and that you can befriend in here. It's just so wholesome. It brings me so much joy to be able to spend time on an island with that many people who care about it so deeply. It's nice. I'm going to end the video here because that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and consider subscribing to my channel if you want to see more content like this. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you real soon. Bye!